stuck in the desert. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. The sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're the star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? Yeah. If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you?
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use.
10 feet tall. Without it, I could do withdrawals. 'Cause nothing even matters. Nothing even matters, no. Nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Oh, who would have thought I'd get you? Oh yeah, baby. Who would have thought I'd get you?
Can I trust you? Can I really trust you? That's the question of the day. Trust has come to the forefront in many different ways and different things. Trust is something that can be easily broken, but take a lifetime to regain. Can I trust you? Or do you show me inconsistent behavior? If I see that your actions are shifting dramatically depending on the people that you're around or the situation, to me, you're not being authentic. You are being a person who constantly changes their persona to fit in and may have some underlying motives that make you less trustworthy. If you refuse to take responsibility for your actions or shift the blame, it's difficult to trust you. Accountability is a vital trait for trustworthiness. Without it, we can't rely on you to own up to your mistakes or even make amendments to it and apologize. When we trust that you're going to be there, and you repeatedly fail to follow through on commitments or promises. You are constantly unreliable, and you show a disregard for my time and my trust. And that behavior shows that you're dishonest, or you just simply have an inability to meet obligations, which in truth makes you untrustworthy. We see you across the room, or we hear about the background or the back chat or the whatever you want to call it, behind the scenes, gossiping about other people behind their backs. That shows a lack of integrity. If it's meant to be something that is supposed to be harmful and hurts. Talking negatively behind other people's backs. They're likely to do the same thing to you. So, who spreads the rumors or carries the bone is the same one that's going to carry that bone back as they share your private information. They can't keep your confidence or even be honest with you. And while that confidence is very admirable, when we turn around and then all of a sudden we're seeing that you're using that to gain or climb the ladder so you can do this excessive self-promotion, which is a sign of insecurity or ulterior motives. Can I trust you? People who constantly talk about what they have accomplished or boast about their abilities is more focused on impressing other people than being genuine with you. And that's a sign that they might undermine your trust. Let's keep it a thou wow. Dishonesty is one of the most obvious things that is being done on such a large scale. It's almost that's how the MO is supposed to be. Everybody has a level of dishonesty. But when you regularly lie or withhold important information, that creates a sense of distrust. Trust is built on transparency and truth. We don't need nobody around us who is dishonest because you're a risk. We can't trust you. And when you sitting there squirming and all of that, your body language speaking volumes about your real true intentions. These negative gestures, crossing your arms, avoiding eye contact, or appearing defensive. You hiding something. Your body language does not align with your words. It's a signal to us that you are dishonest. That lack of empathy doesn't mean shit. Because that empathy is supposed to allow you to understand and to connect with our emotions. It ain't even there, it's absent. And from what the word on the curb is that people who lack empathy ain't going to behave in a way that considers our feelings, our needs, anything ethical, what lands in breaking the trust that we have in this relationship that we have, whatever that is. All that shows me is that you are focused on your own shit. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And ain't nothing wrong with being focused on your own desires. But to walk over people and disregard their needs or their feelings is something totally different. You stepping on heads and backs and feet and legs to get to where you need to be. Which totally shows that you are self-centered and you disregard people's boundaries. You act in ways that harm other people without even thinking about what the concerns are and the consequences. You can't even look us in the eye. You can't even do that. Always avoiding eye contact comes across as you being untrustworthy. If you got to talk to me looking at me in my eye. Straight up. Straight up. Don't inadvertently look other places. I know that some people are introverts and shy and stuff like that and don't, feel a little shrunken when they're having conversations. You know the character of the person, so you know if they do that, that's the reason why. And you just have to gently remind them, just look at me when you talk to me. But if you know that this person constantly looks people in the eye and is about that life, well, all of a sudden they can't look you in your eye. They're not showing any transparency. I just want you to be aware that these flags do exist, but they can help you to discern, to assess whether or not if somebody is trustworthy. That inconsistent behavior, that dishonesty, that self-centeredness just shows you of the untrustworthiness. Remember that the context of what they do does matter. Not everybody is going to exhibit some of these things that we just talked about. But it does serve as a warning. Can I trust you? Can I trust you? We're not going to assume anything, but you have to be in alignment. Does your actions meet your words? Do you stand for something? Are you standing in your integrity? That speaks a lot. And if you can't do these things, then please don't. Please don't. I respect, and I think that I can really speak for the collective, that we respect those who can speak their truth and tell you the truth, even though we may not like it. Thank you for listening. There is one other thing that I want to touch on today. The ability to incite fear. As we go through our journey in this life, in this 3D world, you have to admit that having a smaller circle is more manageable than a larger group of people. It's about trust. You never want to be the person to say no when somebody comes to you that is qualified to fit that slot as being one of your sisters or one of your brothers. You know that you can feel within yourself that this person can gain this position and it's warranted to give it to them. The only difference is that you rooted in fear because you don't really know 2-3 months down the line what they may do. But you can't close off your heart. You can't. Just because somebody betrays your trust does not mean that you have to stay in a state of fear of allowing people to come in to your space. Everybody serves a purpose. But we have a problem with never trusting them enough to call us, to call them either sister or brother because we don't even know if they would truly stand by us when shit gets rough and vice versa. You're looking for the other shoe to drop and say, I knew it, I couldn't trust them, I knew it. And we like that because we've been burnt so many times by other people in our community. Hurt is hurt. And that's the position that a lot of us take. And when you look over your current state of your feelings in your heart, 9 times out of 10, you feel as though you've been right. You're looking at the fact that you have so many things in common. And then you welcome them into your space. And then you welcome them into your family. And you valued that friendship. But when social issues arise, and then y'all get that conversation, y'all start looking at things, and then you don't see eye to eye. Now all of a sudden, there's a river between y'all. Sometimes it doesn't matter who you have friends with. Doesn't matter what ethnicity they are. A friend is a friend is a friend. However, but when it comes to dividing things like it's mirroring what's happening in this country. And then you think about the fallout that you have with your friend, because now you're seeing them not as a friend, but as somebody that's adverse to you in your thoughts. Here's the thing. It's important to have people close to you that do not incite fear. You might fear being betrayed, disappointed, or abandoned. But you should not fear your own existence. Can you honestly talk about a fallout that you have with somebody instead of going to them and asking them the questions to understand their position in certain situations? Or do you just wipe your hands and push back and said, I'm never doing that again? How many people, I can count on my hand how many times I've done that. Because my motto's always been trust no one. But then me and my dumb ass always give people benefit of the doubt. But I'm a human person. I'm a human being. And I wear my, you know, if you people who know, I wear my feelings on my sleeve. But then I become hard as a rock. You know? Who wants to go through life feeling like that? Feeling like you feel like though people that get close to you betray you, disappoint you, or even abandon you over some shit that you don't even know nothing about. Or if you do find out what it's about, it's like, yo, that shit is crazy. Then you want to go out and speak out against these people that looked at you blindly, but after hearing the situation, you could see where the interactions that they were facing was happening because they did not manage the situation properly. But that's yours expectation. That's my expectation. Expecting people to act as though, that you feel that they should act and be. And that's where the apology comes in at. Can I trust you? Trust is not easily given, at least not by me. I've learned. Shit. I've been burnt so many times, man. It's like I could do a lap around the sun. That's how many times I got burnt. But the difference is that I'm willing to allow, with discernment, people into my circle. But I'm watching you. I'm watching you. You got to get to a place where you feel comfortable enough to speak your truth, especially with someone that has known you for a long time. So much emotion wrapped up in this thing called truth and trust. It can really render you down to tears of not understanding. It could take you to a place where you've been offended if the person questions you about your integrity. We incite fear into each other, and that should not exist, especially if they're supposed to be your people. Your mind gets to racing, and then you wonder what has happened. But is it worth the confrontation to be had in person? Sometimes you have to admit that you are lost. Sometimes you have to admit that you made matters worse. The apology for screaming on somebody who didn't even know, can I trust you? They may not even realize in that moment what they sounded like, and they were supposed to be your sister or your brother. But nobody should be above an apology. Nobody. What about the people who, after they have inflicted pain on you in regards to reneging on your trust, proceed to act like nothing really happened? But oh, your heart's not supposed to break, right? Nah, they don't realize that they shattered it. Can I trust you? Can I trust you? As a collective, as a community, we need to trust each other. Have some level of it anyway. Rely on our discernment, rely on our intuition. We need each other. We do. We may not see it right now because everybody's at odds, but we need each other. We're only in January. There's a lot that we're going to encounter when we're dealing with family, so-called friends, co-workers. Are we supposed to have this fear in every relationship? You got to forgive them and you got to forgive yourself. Know that it could be a misunderstanding that has gone too far. But when you get down to the bottom of it and you have that conversation, you'll find out that regardless of that bullshit, you're going to find out what they really think. And you got to face that, good, bad, or indifferent. Like I said, I'd rather know the truth and let me deal with it the way I deal with it, and then I'll be good and I'll move on. But that's just me. I have a process of what I go through. Some people don't feel comfortable telling their truth about how they feel about you regarding what they feel as though you did to them, and vice versa. They just want to let you just remain the villain. Can I trust you? We'll see. We'll see. Thank God for the love of the divine and the Holy Spirit. Because there'd be a lot of motherfuckers cut the fuck off. Whew. My cut game is good. I practice a long time with my shit. My cutoff game is wicked. But I've learned to be softer about it. Sometimes you just got to agree to disagree. But don't take that out on everybody just because of what a few have done to you. So if somebody asks you the question, can I trust you? Huh. My answer will probably be yeah, until I see something different. Respectfully. Stay encouraged. Oh, I got something for you. As I was thinking and going over this subject about trust, I asked about some energy that is going on around us as a collective. And the first thing that I got from the angels is Archangel Raphael telling us about our heart. We are being sent beautiful green energy surrounded by waves of pink. So a lot of people don't realize, and I say this a lot, that there's two chakras in your heart center. The green chakra, which everybody recognizes, but right behind that is the higher heart of your soul. And that's a pink, and that's indicated by pink. Beloved, you are now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also be that your much needed healing is from a previous broken heart that has taken place. Archangel Raphael is sending you tender vibrations to remind you to encourage yourself with the compassion of self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. Another angel has stepped forward, Archangel Metatron, telling you about your sixth chakra, letting you know about your clarity of thought and your personal vision. This is a very powerful archangel that shows up brilliant with all types of blue vibrations to the brow or your third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. You have much greater clarity in your thought process and your expanded perspective toward broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want in your life to look like in the years ahead? Can you trust them? Create a clear picture of what that is and support your daily thoughts with that. The insight that you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. Ashe. Ashe to you. Abundant prosperity and staying safe is a message that they want you to know. There is a gate to the road that's outside of where you stand, in harmony, and it's locked. While you wear the key on a chain around your neck. This could be an indication of your finances. There may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time, but be aware. The choice to stay in the seemingly security of your own space may actually be motivated by the habit or a fear of the unknown. Can I trust you? It is so enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. Do not lock yourself behind the gate. While it's fine to pull together a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. Ashe? All right. In your new beginning, wishes are being fulfilled for you. There is an abundant harvest and great blessings that are waiting for you. Open up your heart. Don't allow people to put you in a place of not receiving your blessings. You will find that maybe all of your wishes may be fulfilled. And these gifts from the universe, the gifts from the universe can come in the form of any financial riches, maybe job fulfillment, romantic love, or maybe have all of that. And when you receive this cornucopia, you know that you have done the important work and it's about to pay off. Ashe to you. Thank you for accepting and knowing what the assignment is. You can trust, but do it with discernment and love. The seeds that you have planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant way. Get ready for a great feast of abundant value, and it's being prepared for you now. Spirit is applauding all of your effort. And lastly, it's time for you to rest and rejuvenate, to relax and to meditate. It's time. You have been so busy lately, trying to keep up with your life, trying to decide if you can trust people or not, if you can trust your community, if you can just put yourself out there one more time or not. But you will be finding more time to just let go. So the divine is granting you space to think on these things. Like I said, don't allow anybody to take your blessings. We're going to run into all kinds of people that'll learn you. But don't let anybody take you out of who you are and whose you are and how your elevation is. When you allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and the wisdom that are vibrating there, there's going to be more leisure time for you now and more of an opportunity to engage in some peaceful thinking. Thank God. Thank God. When the divine gives it to you, make sure that you make it a priority. Your connection to spirit brings great assistance, but it can only achieve through regular relaxation and meditation. And now is a great time to make sure that you insert this gentle activity into your daily life. in spite of, in spite of. In many ways, this is far more productive than any unceasing action. I want to thank you for coming by Blended Healing on today. I hope I was able to help. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. You can remain open. Just use your discernment and don't allow anybody to knock you off. I know it hurts, and I know that you say that you're done, but you have an assignment and you have a purpose. So stand on that. Be well, stay safe. Ashe and deep bow to each and every one of you. And I shall see you all very, very soon. Poetry and Pulse, a new concept, a new series with you in mind, bringing the best of both worlds together on one platform, showcasing your talent combined with the spiritual knowledge of the divine in the council. Something to just feed your soul. Take a listen. Goddessy of love, poetess, empath.
As I go through this journey of life, I have experienced many things. The good, the bad, the happy, and the sad.
Empress I. Rose, Sharon, poetess, empath, divinator.
As I travel from one place to another, the universe gave me a purpose to speak my truth to others.
Y. Kells, holistic healer. As you look within, there is some self-reflection that you need to do. Looking inward helps you see what you need to improve to make better choices. There is no need for resentment because it often festers, causing a desire for revenge. C. Val, Madam O, empath, intuitive. Let go of the past and find the peace, and slow down your pace. Appreciate your journey. Princess Peach, Alicia Dion, empath, divinator, intuitive, rather than just rushing towards the destination. Blues Boom Boom Room, sad and blue, empath, intuitive.
From the crown of my head made me see that I can use my voice, so I should have love taken care of.
Blended healing, intuitive, and divinator.
Self-love is often defined as conceit, vanity, selfish. But am I supposed to be selfless?
A collaboration of love, poetry, and pulse. Please come and be our guest and participate